And then off we go to the geophysics lab. And that's all of our Mexico deliveries that we'll be doing for pre-existing folk. We're gonna try and get that new guy on board. I should check. Can I chart a course while I'm in this thing? Just to save myself a little bit of time. Will I still be in it after the fact? No. So I mean, at least I know I don't need to get out of it to start it. So that's all that matters. Oh. Gotta take those slow. I wonder how much damage. I think that was only two little drops there. Got up here pretty easily. And here we go. Do you have any stuff for the Boca? Only 3%. Okay.
Good of you to come visit.
Seems like it's in much better protected.
Very nice.
And it's in a truck like that.
Appreciate the help. You take care of yourself.
You too, bud.
Well done.
To that guy, to that guy. Okay, so we are going to the Boca here. What would be C1? I'm assuming, yeah, that'll be the best. So if there's anything, do you have anything for C1? Yep, that's for C1. Oh wait, not north. This right here. Yes. C1 south. Since we need to go there anyway. Travel there. That's where our starting ground is gonna be to get to the Boca. Do that. That's the last delivery. Got stuck just a tiny bit. Nothing that a little jumping can't handle. Let's see who this. Oh, Vitals thingy bobber. Find out who the heck the Boca is. Well, will they immediately want to be on the chiral network? We'll have to do a delivery for them. Before I do that, let me set. I can't set a marker from here. Well, that's fine. Okay, let me set a marker on the Boca. So we don't have to open the map up once we get there, but gonna have to anyway. I drop this delivery off and then go and get a new person on the network. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I did not see you there. That is my bad. I truly apologize. I truly apologize. Not gonna get anything from any of this. And real quick, I don't think there's orders to people that you haven't got on the network yet, but yes, okay. Let's go get someone on the network. I knocked them the fuck out. I definitely did not mean it. I didn't see them there. Hopefully once they wake up, they'll understand. They'll understand once they wake up. Not worried about that. I don't want to get in and out of the vehicle a bunch. So if I see like maybe an XL or something, which maybe should be worth more points or likes. Oh, there's a truck over there. Get this area on the network. See what's this area all about. 200 and something. We are no longer on the network. I've got some stuff for you, guy.
Good morning to you. Your operator's credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Feels good. That usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
I've got some stuff for you, guy. Hopefully that'll be enough to get you on the network, and then we could just go on our merry way. Yep.
I don't recall having any outstanding orders. Still, I'll check the records and see what pops. Oh shit, you found it. This is that cargo that went missing a while back.
Oh, perfect.
You're a shining example of what a porter should be. The best I could ever hope to meet.
1 star means they should be happy to be on.
You have the best intentions. Put me on the
Thank
network.
you.
I'd be happy to share my data with everyone else. Other porters should definitely find it useful.
What's he going to give us? Let's just get this little animation there. So there's some spots west. Boots, trekking boots.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, now I'm connected to the network.
Yes, sir.
You can get goods and data and so forth through it, right? That's all fine and dandy, but with the advent of A-Pass, I hear the porter's time's coming to an end. Wonder
Yeah,
what
it's
the
fine
man
with
who
me.
delivers would say about that if he were still around.
Is that
Anyway, the trekking boot data
Me?
I shared is for a design that I gradually refined over the course of my training. They're tailor-made for mountain runs. Got great traction and peerless shock absorption for those hard landings. There's no better shoe for traveling through rough country like this.
were you a porter?
I'm more of what you call a bulk. I
Okay.
walk the earth on my own 2 feet and carry the load on my back alone. Most porters and delivery bots do it differently.
How so?
My methods are probably closest to those of the man who delivers. The term boka comes from Japan, where they had porters who worked exclusively in the mountains. You could count on boka to make deliveries, no matter how treacherous the
Why are you
terrain
saying it
or
like
the
that?
destination.
Boka.
And I try to live by their example.
Am I the man who delivers?
You mean to say you haven't heard of him? The porter all others aspire to be like, the best to ever strap on a pack? After he made a name for himself in the UCA, he up
Yeah, that's
and
me.
vanished. Just like that. And of course, like all legends, he's a man of many mysteries. With the help of the chiral network, though, I could probably learn a lot more about him. And the more I learn, the closer I'll get to becoming the boka who delivers. Or so I hope.
Yeah, that's just me. You're talking to him.
Oh yeah. Wherever there's clients in need and cargo to be carried, you can bet your ass you'll find porters. Of course, in the UCA, they started relying on A-Pass for distribution. And so the delivery boys and girls have been drifting down here ever since. Plenty are working even farther south here, too. As times change, so does the nature of the job. New vehicles and nifty gear. Weapons, too, for the porters
Nifty
who fancy
gear.
'em. But none of that is as important as the shoes you wear. Worst comes to worst, all you need is a pair of shoes to get the cargo to its destination.
I guess that is true.
Well, thank you. It's nice to know there are still people like you out there. Take care.
I should tell him that.
Order completed.
Yeah, I am the man who delivers. I'm trying to. So this probably that's probably gonna be our best route. Just as far as at least I would assume that the Magellan doesn't go here.
Order accepted.
I guess I don't know for sure. No, it doesn't, but it does go over there. So my choice was correct. Get one more delivery done, head back to Australia. And then take on our next main order and progress this actual story a little bit. Come on. I'm surprised there's no roads or like anything. That didn't just, you know, pop up after you unlock that stuff in Australia. Tips 1, balance. I don't really need tips from you. I am the man who delivers, or he who delivers, whatever the name of the legend is. That's me. I connected the whole United States to the chiral network for the UCA, and I went bye-bye because they were going to steal loot from me. I couldn't let that happen, and then it happened. The UCA didn't take it, but Lou died or was stolen or something. Is that enough? Nope.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Many thanks. Hope.
Yep. Hope.
Order completed. Well done.
And off we go to the Magellan.
Thank you, Sam. That's the spirit. Very impressive work, Sam. The spirit.
Alright, where is the Magellan? I can't see anything. Oh, did I not? I don't think I moved the Magellan here. There you are. Alright, time to go back down under. So now I know how the whole fast traveling thing works. Did a little bit of it. And we are going... We're not. I think they're gonna want us to connect that mine. Or is that mine? We already did that. That's how we found the monorail and everything. Get in the vehicle. What do you have for us next game?
Take care of yourself, Sam. He makes tolerably tolerable. Please take care.
Is there a porter? Like, with all these signs here, like sometimes I can't tell if there's a porter there or is it just the sign. So if I hit somebody, it's not really my fault.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before
BTs?
that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Okay.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Who is it? I wonder. So that is through BT territory. Kind of. So I'm gonna draw a route.
Commencing route creation.
We're gonna go here to here. Then we'll cross here. Then here.
Delivery route finalized.
Obviously that's not perfect because like I have to climb a freaking mountain, but I'm gonna make sure I need a PCC, so I want to try to make a bridge. I guess I'll make a boot since I'm almost out. Everything else should be good. Place in the backpack, and let's get out of here.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Clay materials. I think 200 metal. 320 ceramic. And some chiral crystals. I want to put that in the paver that's over there. Put that paver to work for us. Just follow the road out there a little bit. Where are we going? Right there. Straight ahead to the left. Come on, guys. Clean up this tar. Get a hose or something. Wait, is there not a road? Oh, I need to go out that way. Get directly to the road. So I just need to go left a little bit and I should see the road. Basically just follow that as straight as can be. And I should hit a paver. Alright. Hit a paver, take it down to the next whatchamacallit marker, build a bridge, call it a day. Alright, here's the next paver. I might not need to make a bridge because I could probably take that bridge right there. Oh, it's 400 and 520, so I still don't have enough. 200 and 200. Well, guess I'll be back at some point. So there's a bridge here, so I actually don't need to build one. That saves some bandwidth and saves me a PCC, which I mean I already built it, but oh great. BT area. I thought I was far enough out to where this wouldn't be a problem. So I'm gonna just try to go follow this as straight as I can. Since they're not up, they're down. They're down in this valley. And hopefully, since I'm over here, I'm going to be far enough away from any BTs that may be wanting to hurt me. Little tiny trees.
That's the place, huh?
Plant samples. We're on our way, so might as well get a couple extra likes. And I was able to avoid BTs entirely. Thank the Lord.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted.
Alright, is this going to be someone we know?
Be advised that usage is restricted.
Deliverable 66, 0 damage, 0 damage. Alright. Let's kick it.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam?
Cowboy hat?
And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. The contents haven't suffered any damage. Well
Yep, I'm a
done.
perfect porter. Complete. Oh, alright. Apparently that's the end of episode 3.
Of all the things you could have brought us, where did you even find this? Thank you, Sam.
Right down the road.
We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
Glen
The
Rain.
next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Bleep, bleep. I don't recognize him as like an actor or something that I would know. But maybe. Tar cannon. The device primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, but also can knock out humans, suppress smaller enemies.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
The town down below.
Past the town I mentioned on your way up here.
Maybe not.
At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate.
Tell me about this terraforming initiative.
Over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Sounds, I
You and Drawbridge
don't know if I'll be using those, but
will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us.
Fragile?
If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side
the
of
other
the
one.
river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right.
That comrade of
Time to
mine.
meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Oh, so this guy isn't our... Okay. I was thinking that the person that was heading up the thingamabobber I was thinking maybe like the Glen Rain was our comrade, but what are these bridges for if I can't do? Can I build this anywhere? Over here, maybe? I want to make it easy to get across this because this river's flowing pretty hard, man. Whatever. Whatever, I'll just jump it. Every single time I tried to build a bridge, it was like, no.
Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
That was fine. Gotta go all the way up here. I wonder who it's gonna be. He said, the president said, I think we'd meet Hartman. Maybe it's him. Dead man's dead. Lochner wasn't. He didn't say we'd meet them eventually. Or maybe it's just someone entirely new. Oh, is this Elle Fanning? No. She has that healing touch.
You think I spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to.
So I'm clearly drawbridge, so what's she freaking out about?
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
I don't know if it feels wise to follow a girl when she's running away from me. Kind of scared. I don't want to get on a list or anything. Angle it just right. Open the door. Find out who the heck this girl is. What's her dealio? Actual rain and not timefall?
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
Rainy.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
She does the ring on the pinky.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
You gonna tell me what's up with this rainfall or timefall? Rainy? Kojima, man, like, she deals with rain. Her name's Rainy. He's a doll. His name is Doll Man.
Raja. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug.
Tell me what's
You
up.
already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
The GHV Magellan is able to travel once more. I didn't know we weren't able to travel, but thanks for letting me know we can. Quick little nap time. And we slept through the whole night. Congratulations, no nightmares, no nothing.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna eat and drink some stuff real quick. And then take a shower. What happens if I read a book? Is there going to be a second book? Yeah.
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role.
Oh.
Now, where have I heard that name before?
Where have we heard that name before? I actually just brought her up. I thought that we might be meeting her character. But indeed we're not. I'm fine with all that. Let's change up our, make them pink. Nice little desert pink and some black. This hat, wear backwards, change color. A new color green, so why not? Looking stylish there, Sam. I didn't mean to do that. Take a shower and then we'll head oh no, we'll talk to Doll Man first. See what Dollman has to say to us.
Sam. Outstanding. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development.
So she is pregnant. Just like the Madre from Via Libre. Her baby seems to just have stopped growing.
Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone.
Show me. Dance for me.
Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet.
He didn't have very much to say this time, so let's go take a shower and then see what our next order has. I'll skip this. $80 chiral crystals. We currently have 4089. Sunburn is healed. Surface time for Sam Boy. We're not going to get another vision when hooking up BB. Now we have 6 people on board the DHV Magellan.
Feels good.
Which makes sense since we just added Rainy. We see Rainy, Tarman. I'm assuming Rainy, Tarman, Dollman, Rainy, Tarman, Dollman, Fragile. Me, Rainy? That'd be 6. I guess we're not. I don't know if they count us as inhabitants, even if we're not like actually in there, because we just call that our home base for now.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo.
What?
The subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
How do you want me to capture a fucking kangaroo?
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique.
I have an animal carrier?
Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
I didn't realize that I had place marker and place marker. I didn't realize I had an animal carrier. But I guess I do. So let's rearrange that. Head out.
Thank you.
We have 30 minutes. I'm trying to get in there. Okay, so where are we going? That way? Let's see how far I can get.
What in the world?
Got a hurricane or something?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Oh, there's definitely fires. What the fuck? That's a whale. Freaking fire whales are coming down from the sky. What the hell? That is a bit of a situation, for sure.
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get
I see it
close
too.
enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Okay. Nope. Cargo management. I will just let me load all this stuff into the truck.
All right, time to make our getaway.
I don't know where I'm going. That way. Try and get out so I can actually see what's in front of me instead of just fire.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
I'm gonna get out real quick. I thought limited durability repaired in facilities. I can only repair it. Oh. I can only repair one in the garage. I thought maybe I had like a wrench or something that I could use personally. Assuming this fire is probably not the best for the vehicle, but we will take it as far as we can.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
I'm working on it, Dalman. I'm not gonna worry about picking anything else up that I come across on the way. I'm assuming the fire will no longer be a problem after we get this place on the network.
Just a bit further now.
We got here. Got here in a truck just fine.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
I didn't have to worry about going on foot. 6% damage? Oh man, really? Are you kidding me? That's a 1% over our S rank.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
And we're on. Animal shelter staff. How do I get that area over by the mine online? Decoy hollow grenade. A grenade that produces a decoy hologram to draw enemies' attention. We have to get the tar cannons out? Or is she just gonna make it rain?
you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Easy peasy.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?